Just went to the good old Home Depot and picked up our job for today. Check it out. I hope I have all the nails I need for it. Now I have a start, but anyways, I'll show you what we're doing as soon as we get to the property. Okay, we made it to the property. Left Home Depot a bit ago. A whole bunch of some other things I've been doing. Craziness, you know, life just adds up. Anyways, we got a box of these hangers. Not a whole box, you get 100 in a box, but we did pick up a lot of them. And these hangers will go on here like so. Pretty easy. And then I've got a bunch of these hanger nails. These are what these are actually made for. I got probably a whole bunch of them somewhere else. I gotta find them, but for right now, I've got a box of these. I got a bunch of those little Milwaukee totes, and each one has different things in it. And this one, right now, my pocket's full of them. And then this right here, those are for these. So you guys see all the holes in that, that's where all the nails go. The purpose of these is to hold this rafter down to the wall. So if you get like a lift from the wind, you don't lose your roof in your house. So you can use lag bolts. They have special bolts that you can bolt from here through there, like lags or structural screws. But those tend to be more expensive, and I like these, and I already have a bunch of those nails. These are $1.68 a piece. So we'll slide that up in there, nail those off, keep the wall from separating from the roof. So anyways, let's start on that side, do one together, and then blast them out. Since there's nowhere for you to stand over here, I'm gonna start on one that you can see. That way you can understand what we're doing. It's pretty simple stuff here, but they have nailers for this, which make it really quick and easy, but I don't have one and I can't afford one right now. So we'll just use the good old hammer and nail system here. So just grab a handful of your nails and work your way across. I don't know if it really matters which nails you put in first, but on this wall, I'm probably gonna put the 3 bottom ones in, and that'll hold it up against the wall nice and flush. And then we can put these in without, because if we nailed it now, it could be offset a bit. So anyways, put more nails in. That'll be nice and secure. Keep that roof attached to the walls. Anyways, let's do all the rest of them. When you get to the other end, you've got these type of hangers. See if I can. Just a corner hanger, I call them. Since we can't, this one right here, we can't get around both sides. What we'll do is we'll figure out which way this goes. That would look like that, I guess, but we're gonna nail it to where this holds the roof is attached to the wall. The wall holds the roof down, so on and so forth. But anyways, nail it on. Like that. I'll tell you what, you feel so confident going into a video. Like, yeah, I've done this a gazillion times. And then you start the video and you're like, oh yeah, I haven't done that for a while. Or I feel like that should look differently. Like, I feel like it should set this way, but then you have to do it backwards. And just, maybe the other side will be normal, but anyway, to say all that to say, I hope you enjoy watching these videos, but take everything I do for a grain of salt and make sure you're doing it right for yourself. I do everything to the best of my knowledge, which is good enough for me. But make sure you do everything to the best of your knowledge and then some as well, especially if you're new at it. But anyways, let's show you the peak here and show you what I plan on doing there and give you a little update. So, joist hangers. One of those things you need to do that takes time that you wish you didn't have to do. So when you get to the top here, you're gonna have this connection. I don't have the joist hangers for this. I was going to use the same joist hangers I was using for the bottom of the wall. And I nailed this one up here and I was like, I don't know. It definitely holds it together, but it doesn't give it any support underneath. And so I'm like, I probably have to get a different hanger. And the reason I didn't buy them is because they're like $3 and something a piece, whereas this is $1.68 a piece, so it saves a lot of money. But the one they have that they recommend, it nails on the side here and there, but only has one nail on the bottom. It has like a little flap that folds over and you nail it there. Yeah, it might be better than this, but it's like, it's really not that much stronger. All we're trying to do is hold this to this. So I'm gonna give it some thought and some research. But you can put in the comments below what you think. Would you do this? Or would you buy the more expensive ones? So part of me was like, I can buy the more expensive ones and do that. That's not a problem, just buy them a little bit at a time as I can afford it. Or I can put these up here and then put a ledger board, like a 2x4 underneath here that supports it as well, because this will be, doesn't matter if this is wider because I'm gonna be wrapping this like a little beam. Anyways, a decorative beam all the way down the middle. So anyways, let me know your thoughts, what you do there. But this wall is done, which is nice. See if I can get it close to that light, really makes things tough. It's a spicy day out today. It's only in the 80s, but up here it kind of feels like an attic. So I think I'm gonna get a fan going, get some air circulating, because there's no windows in here yet. There will be soon. But anyways, there was a lot of blabbing in that video, but I want to give you a little update because I have a larger video coming out probably next week. I'm gonna try to edit this one, get it posted soon. That way you have some content to watch and something to catch up with on my life and the tiny house build. But we got a big roofing video coming up. As you can maybe see, I mean, you won't be able to see it on the video, but there's a little screw poking through there, which means that there's a roof on this place. So I would give you a little sneak peek, but that would ruin it. So anyway, stay tuned. Next week should be a full-length video of the roof. I ran out of some screws to finish the last piece of roofing, so I don't want to leave you hanging. I still might leave you hanging, but I hope not to leave you hanging. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff below. And I hope you're enjoying your day, having a good day. And just do the best you can in everything you do, and don't regret it. So anyways, that's my little bit of advice today. Anyways, have a good one. God bless.